Blog Talk Radio.
F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fat Cat Show. This is my show, F-A-T, this time on you. Say it one more time, F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fat Cat Show. This is my show, F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go, here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spin it how I spit it, so you niggas can't forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles critic, with my game up the bar, so your girl'll let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. Stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you was better wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians, nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, text my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show was rocking. Fat Cat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking, Fat Cat Show and you don't stop the knocking. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fat Cat Show. This is my show, F-A-T, watch the time on you. Say it one more time, F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rockin' the Fat Cat Show. This is my show, F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go, here we go.
Yo, 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 what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the Thicky Deacon, the Sinister Minister, the Preacher's Grandson, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the Chaplain of Fried Chicken's Last Rice. Y'all know who it is. It's Fat Cat, and I'm down with my dog, Roof. You know who it is. That's T Satellite, but Bills. What's cracking?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. What up, though, Wallace? What up? Yeah, we doing pretty good here at the Fat Cat Show. We want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And this is quite a bit of an early show because, I can't do the later show today because I have to prepare for service tomorrow. So, everybody, thank you for rocking with us today. And as usual, we always want to start things off right, how we always do. And we always start off the show with wishing everybody with birthdays happy birthday day. And I forgot happy belated birthday to my cousin in Texas, Herbert. So we want to say happy birthday.
Today Herbert's birthday.
And so everybody that's celebrating birthdays, because it's a blessing nowadays to just be able to celebrate in the land of the living, instead of somebody mourning you and all of that. So we give our shout out to our birthday people. And also we want to give our condolences to people that have lost people on this day too. We send our prayers and our heartfelt condolences out to everybody who have lost people. I mean, man, like I said, about a year and a half, I've been reeling. I've been feeling it, losing my grandparents and stuff, and just every day is still a new reality of that I'm grandparentless now. So I'm a part of that fraternity, and every day, people say time heals all wounds. I think you posted that on your thing, but sometimes you still real. You still real from it. So, but as I said earlier in the show, I want y'all to subscribe to the Fat Cat Show Network on YouTube. Make sure you show your love. We've been saying it for the longest, and hopefully it'll sink in one day for people to show their love. But man, I saw something very, very, very interesting on in the news today, and we're not going to reflect too much on it. But if you see in your pictures right now, the four black girls that were killed in the church bombing, and the man that sits to the right of me, that man name is Thomas Blayton. The KKK bomber of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Alabama. It so happened that he died yesterday. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let you hold right there. He died yesterday. I didn't do that. But yeah, this man died yesterday in Alabama. That explosion killed 4 black girls in 1963. He died yesterday in prison. He was 82. This man avoided justice for almost 40 years, but in May 2001 was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. The other 2 men, Robert Chambliss, was convicted of bombing in 1977 and died in prison in 1985. Also, another accomplice, Bobby Frank Cherry, was convicted in 2002 and died in 2004. We all know on September the 15th, 1963, a bomb exploded, killing 4 girls who were inside preparing for a youth program. Denise McNair, who's 11, Audie Mae Collins, 14, Cynthia Wesley, 14, and Carol Robertson, all 14. Bodies were found in the downstairs lounge of the church. A parole hearing was scheduled next year for this piece of crap. And now he's gone. And I would hate to say that the world is a better place, but you still have a lot of people that think like this monster right here. So, and that goes back to what we talked about the other day on the show about atoning for crimes that were done back in your youth. And what is your take on that, man? You imagine those 4 girls, they could have been world changers, changes of the world.
Or could have had kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a special place in hell waiting for him. Hopefully, he will suffer through eternity.
Eternity?
Eternity.
Yeah. You said eternity.
Yeah. I'm talking about that's pure evil. Pure evil.
So I just wait a minute. I'm trying to shut this down, man. So I don't know what's going on with this sound, but anyway, I just wanted to take that time. I saw that on this thing is not shutting down, dude. Yeah, wait a minute.
What is playing the old shows, huh?
Yeah. There we go.
You know what else happened in the news, right?
What?
The COVID-19 numbers are going back up.
Oh yeah. Oh, indubitably. We and that's the scary part about it, because I'm actually talking about now really closing, probably going back to closing the church.
But why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean that is. But I'm just watching. Can we said on the last show? Can we really trust the numbers? Can we really trust these?
What you can trust is people that getting sick from this disease. It's not so far away from us where we actually can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
And what's going on? People they dying. People they getting sick.
Man, this thing again, boy. I'm telling you. I'm sitting up here now trying to. Don't you hate when things just go haywire?
Yeah, you just unplug them.
That's what I'm trying to do. Wait, nah, I ain't good. Okay. Well, I shut it down anyway. But anyway, we I agree with you on that, man. I just hate that we have to. I think for the rest of our lives we're going to be leading that life where we got to be careful and stuff like that. And I think this is really a case of the environment too. Not only do I think it's a pandemic, but I think part of it is the earth getting tired of the man messing with it. You know, because even with viruses, the world is a self-containing place. It's supposed to be able to filter everything out, but when you mess with,
but when you can't put the blame on the earth, because this is something that man created.
Yeah.
So you can't really put it on the earth. The earth wouldn't just sitting there like, oh, they just dogging me out. I'm gonna create a virus to kill everybody.
But that's why I think. But don't you think too? On top of diet and all of that, and the atmosphere, because you got people, you got relatively healthy, sometimes healthy people that, let's say, ate good all for the good part of their lives and exercise, and they still winding up with cancer. The non-smokers, non-drinkers, and all of that. What do you attribute that to?
People putting toxins in the water and in the air. People ain't just getting cancer. It's just like people ain't just catching coronavirus. Something that was made by man. Mm-hmm. The earth didn't make it. The earth been here millions of years.
Right.
You think a disease just popped up from nowhere? No, this is something that they created.
Right. I hope this thing is still going. Hold it. Yeah. Here we go. But I don't know. Is everybody still? I'm trying to see if everybody's still rocking with us on here. So I want to go into. I hate when I got to get into something that really, what I can't pay attention to. Okay, there go Janine. What up, Janine? Said the earth is alive. It definitely will catch a cold if it gets a virus called humans. That's Wallace. That's from Wallace. Oh,
well, if Wallace said that, it must be true.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
What? Because I'm agreeing with Wallace. If Wallace said it, it's got to be fact.
Yeah, you know. You know. I trust Wallace.
I trust Wallace also.
You do? Good. Wallace. That's from Wallace. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it now.
Good job.
Good job. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was, will this virus put an end to sports as we know it and life as we know it, period? Like right now, I know they were talking about the NBA season going to Florida, but now we found out that if you trust the numbers, that 8,000 people, that's been a day. He said, Wallace said, y'all stupid. 8,000 people yesterday, 8,000 new cases just popped up. So it's like, wow, 8,000. That's like, I mean, do you think it was on the beaches or just, where do you think? Clubs, beaches,
All of the above. Beaches and clubs.
Because
when the virus first got out here, they said the virus cannot survive in hot weather, and people started believing it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everything they said was a lie. Black people can't get it. That's a lie. The virus can't survive through hot weather. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm. We want to thank everybody for rocking with us, like I said, and then just think about this: football. Physical contact. They'll never be able to really do this until they contain this thing. And I don't think. I I think it's a thing to push us to get vaccines and stuff like that. That's what I honestly, that's my honest belief, because they just sent me, like, my kids didn't, I don't let them get vaccinations, and they just sent a letter to our house and told me that hey, in order for my son to attend 7th grade, he got to get his vaccinations. And so, but they used to give you an opt-out letter, like you could be exempt from doing that. But now I think the pandemic done changed all of that now.
So what you gonna do? Teach from home?
I'm still figuring. I'm still trying to figure. But
I
if
hope you don't be a teacher. What you say now?
Yeah, he'll be in worse shape than me. But damn, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm just saying. Is there anybody?
What chapter was we on? I don't remember.
Yep. Be quiet. Yeah, Janine. Yeah, definitely. I do believe that. Believe that. She said she agreed with me. She said that too. This is a thing just to make us, to get us caught up in that vaccination thing.
Oh, you got another person be crazy right along with you? Oh man.
Man,
the conspiracy theory just won't stop.
We know what we talking about, man. That's you that's crazy. What you talking about, man? But hey, it is what it is. But I want to go into so other news for today, which was a sad day for hip hop. Sad day for hip hop, man. We got wait a minute. Wallace said, I think they are hyping the fuck out of those numbers. They really don't want you near the beach because the beach is very healing, especially the ocean. What is your take? We have our Wallace analyst today, and that's Satellite. What do you think about that comment?
Coming right in, Wallace is kind of nuts.
You stupid. Wallace, man, I don't know. Wallace, you gotta try to call the show, man. Wallace is kind of nuts. But I want to get into today's news. You see that the rapper Hurricane Chris was arrested for murder.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah, he was arrested for murder.
He's like, what, 93, 94?
Stop it. But it says...
What the hell is I can guarantee you get a ball spot.
Listen. Hurricane Chris, whose real name is Christopher Gerard Dooley Jr., was charged with second-degree murder of Desania O. Ferris Jr. Stop it. The report accuses Dooley of shooting Ferris multiple times outside a Texaco gas station. They said Dooley told the police that he shot a man in self-defense after he attempted to rob his vehicle. However, after reviewing video footage, the video does not support the rapper's claims. He was arrested and released after posting bail and obtained a lawyer. He took to social media to thank everyone for praying for the family of the victim and for his family. And said he also stated that after the investigation, his name will be cleared. And he also said, posted, let God work, watch God work, God bless and thank you. What do you and if y'all don't know who that is, that's the rapper that said "Hey Baby," made the song "Hey Baby."
Yeah, but you said sad day for hip hop. Nobody know who the hell knows Hurricane Chris. I'm like, what is this dude talking about? Hurricane Chris.
Yeah. So my question is, what was on that video that contradicted? Isn't Louisiana a stand your ground state too?
my whole thing is, who the hell cares about Hurricane Chris?
We all do, man. That's your brother.
They ain't my
You
brother.
have braids just like him. And then in the same hip hop news, we had the rapper Huey, St. Louis rapper Huey, known for his 2007 hit "Pop, Lock, and Drop It," was killed in a double shooting.
Yeah, I heard he was killed.
Yeah, said the 32-year-old rapper, whose real name is Lawrence Frank Jr., arrived at the hospital with one gunshot wound and was pronounced dead shortly after. Said it was the second victim shot but survived. Said no arrest made and no motive determined. So, my question is now that, do you have to, is tragedy attached to hip hop? Is do you have to be either shot or killed somebody, go to jail?
Unnamed, unheard of rappers get shot.
This is man, let's say this. I know one thing, they did more than any of us did right now. He probably still
I can't say that, because I don't know what the hell Hurricane Chris did.
Hey, he got a hit that's gonna outlast him and us.
Outlast who? Who the hell want to go back and listen to that? Like, oh, that reminded me back in the day.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
You probably was out there saying that to a chick. Hey, baby.
No, I'm sorry. That's dumb.
I can see you there. I know for damn sure Pop, Lock, and Drop It. I know. I can see you.
I remember. Remember when you won that Tootsie Roll competition? Tootsie Roll. Do it, Fat Cat.
Hey, where that old video footage of you and Minjo's talking about Pop, Lock, and Drop It? Oh, hey, I was just dog. But in all serious note, man, it's like right now, even though in our era of hip hop, sometimes it was you had them moments where you had people that that did they things, like Pac he was the mastermind of getting arrested, and it just made it seem like that made
he was a mastermind.
the blueprint of which thug rap kind of like grabbed onto. Everybody was like, man, I'm gonna do like Pac. He was like the thug life. Got people calling themselves thugs and all that stuff. So it's just one of them things now that people think, oh, I gotta go get an arrest record to be hard or be a rapper, or and it's not about the art no more. It's all about.
They just think if I die, I'm gonna go platinum. I'm gonna get myself killed so I can go platinum.
But just all the things, it's not even about the art. It's about everything that's surrounding
the controversy.
It's not even about art no more. It's and that's what's killing hip hop. If it was like that in our era, man, just think about all the rappers now that that wouldn't have made it if it was all about.
But they use a controversy to make sales now.
Yeah,
like we have social media now. Like you can go and learn about people's personal business. Right. And you'll pay more attention to their personal business than the actual lyrics that they say.
And that's a sad reality about it. It's that we dealing with something that was so beautiful in the beginning. Like you can't even nowadays we can look at. I always tell my son this: we look at the evolution of what music has become. Because remember, at first, we can even go back to our parents, our grandparents, and our parents' era, where music was more of a movement. Remember early part of hip hop, it was about it was about repping who you were, repping your group. Then it slowly transitioned into a movement. We had a movement in hip hop where we had the stop the violence movement and all the positive like little movements of hip hop. And then gangster rap came in and took over, and it just seemed like we in this gangster mode of hip hop forever. And it's like it's not moving. Hip hop, well,
I don't think hip hop is caught into gangster stuff. It's all about partying and doing drugs. That's what stuck, partying, because before the whole gangster thing, rap was about teaching people.
Right.
Black people. When they started doing that, they had to find a way to, get rid of those artists like X-Clan or KRS-One with NWA. NWA came, and then after that era, everybody started just getting high, and all this mumble rap stuff started coming, and that's what they do.
So I just want to put this out. If you want to comment on any of these topics, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. That's if my phone's still working. I'm going to have to get rid of this system. But I just...
Put some minutes on your phone.
There you go. There you go, Tommy Davidson. You always messing with me. But like I said, man, you totally disrespected that era, man. Like a whole era. What was the best era of hip hop for you?
The one I grew in, but that don't mean it's better than the rest of them. These young kids got something to say. They just saying it in a different way.
But
like, we were the big gaudy chains. They like the little tiny chains. We like the big baggy pants. They like the tight pants. So everything that we like, they try to become the opposite of what we was, so they don't get compared to that. It's hard. Just imagine you can't compete with 90s hip hop, so create your own hip hop for your age group.
Right.
You back in the day when rap was coming up, you had to be very lyrical. Now you can say any damn thing.
Yeah.
It's not about being lyrical. Then we had that period of time where the beats had to be tight.
Oh, definitely
It wasn't even about the rapping no more. And now we got a generation, they don't give a damn about the beat or the lyrics.
Right.
What sells in music now is your life.
Mm-hmm.
What you put on social media.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's selling.
Right.
You really got to sell yourself with this rap stuff.
Right. Definitely.
You can't just come out with a rap CD no more.
Right.
It went from whole albums to singles.
Right.
It's all about how much money can you make from a single.
Right.
Because people rarely listen to an entire CD, not CD, song.
Yeah, songs. Yeah. I mean, definitely, because I'm hearing now, just like in our era, I think too we got to be thankful for this generation, because as artists they kind of like, but it started more in our generation anyway. But I think the guys are expounding on it even further. Like, I don't care for this guy, Lil Yachty, the dude with the little braids, but he's smart.
Lil Yachty is 10 years older than, he's not current anymore.
I know, but I'm just saying. But he made his own little circle. Like, I think he bought some stock in Target and all of that stuff. So he kind of like he's investing his money, and he's a little bit smarter. He's not like them old rappers that have money, and then next thing you know, you looking at them on Unsung talking about I'm broke, I don't got no money. And
today's artist is a little more business savvy.
Yeah.
I'm saying they try to own their own masters. nobody's looking for a deal to go work for a major label because a major label's gonna rape you. You're not gonna get nothing.
Right.
Your budget, they're gonna take the budget away. Say, oh, it may take $10,000 to record you.
Right.
But the label gonna say it costs $250,000.
Right.
It's coming out of your budget. Now they're saying you owe them.
Well, I don't want to hold it up because we kind of ran over. I want to get into our main topic of today, and I want everybody to participate. If you can, comment or whatnot, or if you want to get involved in the discussion, make sure you dial that number 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. And our main topic for today, and I know everybody done heard this before, are you really who you attract? People always say, man, you are who you attract. You are. I mean, I think to a degree I can agree with it, but it's also, I just think that let me put it like this. Do you think that I think you would think like that right now. Do you think that the what they say, the choices are slim out here, and then people are just really shooting for, a lot of people are just shooting for what they can get when it comes to.
I actually think the sky's the limit. It's all about what you want, and it's all about what you're willing to accept.
Yeah. The sky is the limit. So if the sky is the limit, why is there so many single people?
I don't know. Give me a number. Give me your stats about single people.
I mean, I'm just talking about a lot of people that I run into, a lot of people that I work. A lot of my friends are single. I mean, they like, hey,
but
it's
are they
nothing.
Single by choice, or are they trying to get in a relationship? What is it? What is they trying to do?
Yeah, it's rough. They trying to find some people. I think they trying to find, but I think the most thing that people get wrapped up with, some of the people get wrapped up with, is that, you know, relationships are a give and take. It's a give and take, and it's a strong commitment and bond, and you gotta, and it takes work to, you know, make that thing happen. It ain't just that, oh, I'm gonna get into I love you and you love me, and we're gonna enter into this bond, and we're gonna say I don't have to work at it no more because we already got each other. Nah, if you go into a relationship with that type of mindset, then you already set to fail. It's all it takes, because you're gonna be dealing with different type of attitudes, you know, with people. You're gonna, you know, this attitude, like right now, you know, me and my wife been together now for a total of 14 years. 14 years. We've been married 11 now, and now, you know, the honeymoon period been over, and we know each other. Wait a minute, Lily said, no, I wasn't, and I don't think I will ever be that opposites attract. Okay, that, see, and that's the thing though, because you see odd couples, you know, and you will look at a let's say a nice looking young girl that has a good spirit and everything about herself, and then you will see she with some dude that's like total opposite that got the man kind of, like, you know.
But how do you know just by seeing them?
Huh?
You might be a different kind of person
with her. With her. But tell me that you never saw that before. Tell me that you never saw it before.
I don't know. I don't even be caring.
Dog, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just telling the truth, man. Like, when I see a couple, I think absolutely nothing.
I'm just
think what kind of person she is, and I don't think about what kind of person he is. I can care less.
Wait a
And
minute.
that's me telling the truth.
Janine said the longer you single, the more you get set in your ways. The longer you single, the more you get set in your ways.
She just heard somebody else say that. That's the only reason she's saying that.
Man, stop it.
I'm talking about says who?
What? I think, yeah, you do, because you don't have to answer to nobody. You don't have to answer to nobody. You do things your way. You get set in your ways.
Yeah,
You
prisoners that's in solitary confinement.
But
they don't
okay,
have to answer to
okay,
nobody
but
either.
just
But
look.
that's a punishment.
But just
to put you around nobody at all.
but just say you, for instance, right now.
Okay.
You know, you single and you got your routine. You know, you got your routine that you do every day. But when you a couple, then somebody is gonna come and alter that routine that you do. You know what I'm saying?
That might not be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might not, but I guess that Janine just saying that, hey, I've been single this long, and I'm used to doing things a certain way, and you know, hey, I'm stuck in my ways now. And then the longer,
I don't believe in that whole stuck in your ways stuff, because you might be one way. Different people bring out different things in you.
I can agree with that. I can definitely agree
So
with that.
it's no, if somebody don't bring the best you out, you with the wrong person.
I can definitely agree with that. Like that Chris Brown song, no, not Chris Brown, Nia, you make me better. You know, you make me better. And I always,
that's Neo, right?
Neo, that's what I said. I'm talking about, that's what I said afterwards. So, man, you better leave me alone now. but look, I said that afterwards, and
Hey,
I always
go play the show back and listen.
I got look. Leave my dementia alone. Pardon my dementia. That's how I'm getting at. Pardon my dementia. But you know, we definitely man. I tell my wife that all the time. I'm like, man, you changed me. You definitely made me a better person. You know what I'm saying? And I know you try to dig and say some stuff. But you see, the thing is, you can't relate because you like you said, you always had the whore bag syndrome. You know. But one day I do see that happening for you. Like a woman is,
since you're making predictions, right?
Yeah, I'm making it predictions. I'm putting it
Tell
out.
me what the lotto number is for today.
I can't. Well, I don't get into that because I don't play the lotto, and I don't think.
Oh, what do you play? Relationship lotto?
You know, hey, it did good for me.
I'm just trying to see how far your powers extend.
Okay. Oh, let me see. Eeny, meeny. No, I'm pretty good character of relationships sometimes. I think I had a lot of the good relationships that I was in before my marriage, I messed them up.
But that don't necessarily makes you a good matchmaker or predicting people's relationships, right?
Oh yeah, but just determining who that person is. You know, I can smell a no good rat.
Look, I'm gonna leave it alone. I was about to say something.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna say something too, especially if you got unruly.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
You heard me. Yeah, I repeat myself. But like I said, you know, I just think sometimes too that just think of how many people that you ran across that wasn't your type, but they were so fixed on having you. You know, they were so fixed on.
No, I ain't never met no women like that. All the women I meet, they mind is fixed on everybody.
Damn, man. But I'm just saying. But just think, like, not saying that a person don't supposed to shoot their shot, not go for what you want. But sometimes I don't know how to say this without being kind of biased. But sometimes going into it, some person, especially if you ain't got your stuff together. If you ain't got your stuff together, you can't really bring nothing to the table. I know sometimes in love it don't supposed to matter because it's supposed to be unconditional. But you will have a guy or a girl, let's just say a person in a relationship that will shoot for the stars to get somebody that's established, and they don't have their stuff together. And and because, just say I might be a good person, I might have all my stuff together, and this person that don't have their stuff together because they shoot to get me, does that mean that I'm that type of person because that person is coming after me? I'm attracting these type of people. Does that mean that reflects my personality?
The whole statement was just so fluttered and incomplete. So I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe it's a retarded brain. But no, I said because I have myself together and I'm a good person, and I get a person that's the opposite of me. That's
so what you're trying to say is a person that don't have their stuff together want a well put together person, and that's how it is. I know when you made that statement, she made me think about somebody. She said, "I'm not gonna be building with no. I'm too old to be building with somebody. If he ain't got his stuff together, but now he ain't gonna get with me and try to get it together." I said, "But you live in a damn apartment. You don't have nothing but a car note.
Right?
You're a walking bill." I said, "You could do nothing but build with somebody. Stop." And she almost started crying, got so upset, like, "Why you talking to me like that?" Just telling you the truth. If you wouldn't have came on me talking about downing people, talking about people getting their stuff together, but you don't even own nothing. Period. Tom, but I've been in my apartment for 17 years. I said, "You've been in your apartment, fucking apartment for 17 years. You think that's some smart stuff to be saying?"
Right.
Stop.
So wait, Wallace said it means you entertain it. It means you entertain it. Let me ask you this. Okay. Wait a minute. Man, what? Leave Wallace alone, man.
I didn't need to say nothing. What is you talking about?
I know you. I've been around you too.
I said I would never say anything to disrespect Wallace.
Thank you. That's my friend. But listen.
You like one of them little kids that put the stick on somebody's shot. Do you knock the stick off his shoulder?
No, cause I know you. When you get that, it's something. When you get ready to insult somebody, you always do that little pause and smile. And I know it, man. All the time. You just can't. You just can't help yourself. Not now. I'm going back to something that I asked you earlier, and
okay.
that is you. As far as I know, you said you were a bit of a whore bag back in your day, and so you was.
This pillow talker just
listen. This ain't nothing that's new. You could go back to shows and say that, and see that you done said that before. So
you worse than Vlad.
So hey, Vlad, call me what you want to. But like I said, you said you was a whore bag back in the day, and so you attracted whore bags. But now you're a little bit different, and you lay back. You not that same young dumb guy. You may not be young, but you dumb. But you not that guy no more.
Never had a retarded person call me dumb. Go ahead. I just don't know how to take it.
So now you're a different person. But what if you still attract those people? Those type of people, is that a reflection on you?
No, because when you do attract people like that, you shut it down. And I know how to get them away from you. I'm talking about the last couple of years, I done attracted some whore bags, but I shut it down quick.
And that's what Wallace means when he says you entertain it. If you entertain it, that's what you like. That's what you know, because I know you're going to have a lot of people just shooting shots at you, especially if you know.
We would even, that's a whole nother subject. You said that's what Wallace mean.
There you go. You just couldn't help yourself, could you?
I'm just saying, man, that Alzheimer's is acting up today. Is it the weather? When it's hot, your Alzheimer's is worse.
I just cannot understand how a retarded person can just talk about somebody's brain. I'm really trying to just get this whole thing, man. But it's all good though. Like I said, I think like you. Well, nah, I ain't gonna put that out there because I ain't gonna say that. I'm not Vlad, man. I ain't put that out. But I'm just gonna say. you cringing over there thinking I'm gonna say something out cold. No, I ain't gonna say that out cold though. But I just think that sometimes, you know, a person might catch you at a down point in your life, and I think most of the time when I had bad relationships, I think the person caught me at a bad moment.
But you know what I learned? Like if I'm going through something, if I'm not emotionally able to handle a new relationship, I don't try to date. I make sure I'm right so I can give 100%. Because if you're not right, when you do get right, you're not gonna want to be with that person. Period.
Do you think? Let's say dating is more of a need fulfiller than sometimes it's more of a need fulfiller. You might date for something that you need, like
if you date for that reason, when you get your needs met, you're not gonna want the other person anymore. And I think that's the worst feeling in the world. You might need that person at that time, but you know you don't really want to be with that person. And then when that time passes, guess what? You on to the next one.
Yep. And
I think that's how my life always been set up.
That need, that person fulfilled that need for.
But I don't do that now. I'm grown. I'm mature. I don't do that. You know, if it's either I like you or I don't like you. If I don't like you, why have a fake make believe relationship? Because what if things start going good, you know, in my life, and I don't need you anymore? I don't want you anymore. What am I supposed to do? Is that wrong for me to cheat on you? Like, oh, I was just messing around with you because at the time, you know, I was down and out, or emotionally I wasn't ready to deal with somebody, but I am now. When you get emotionally ready to deal with somebody, you're not gonna want that person. And that's just how it goes. Right.
And I think a lot of times too, and it was so funny for me because, like, a lot of times in my 20s, I was so different, and I was just like, and really, it really didn't matter to me back then. Even when I was in relationships, I didn't really take it as serious as I could take it, because, you know, I was still trying to search and find who I was. And it was like I never took those relationships or anything seriously. So you know, I might have had feelings for certain you know, women that I was with and all that, but I wasn't really just like, if you did the first thing that pissed me off or anything, it really wasn't, you know, a concern to me. I was like, oh, okay.
I really didn't. I didn't care because I just wanted some cakes.
And you think you paying for that right now?
Paying for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm paying for nothing.
Don't you want to be tied down?
I'm talking about that person comes along that I want to be with, I'll be with that person. What I know now is don't be with someone you really don't want to be with.
But I know
usually I would be with people to pass the time.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But I know you don't want to get to that point where you black 8 to 80 black crippling crazy talking about, baby, I finally found you. You can't even see.
But you still have to take your time and make sure this is what you really want instead of just taking anything.
Right. True. But do you think most of the time, let's say this, let me ask you this. Do you think that sometimes you're a bit selective or picky in people?
I just know what I want.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And put that out. What do you?
I don't settle for any damn thing.
What do you want?
I want what I want.
That's
enough for you.
Look, somebody could be listening that could be the future's Miss Satellite. So, what do you want?
Why would I tell somebody what I want so they can become everything I say I wanted? Don't make much sense, do it.
But you don't know, at this point in your life, you don't know how to scheme through what was.
No, I don't know how. How about that?
You know, you're a pretty clever guy, dog. you're a pretty clever guy, dog. But you think that's a mistake too? Just like, because I heard people say you got to state what you want, you know, and I know some people they do take notes and they try to become what you put out there.
You say you want it.
Yeah.
And then after you get food, they dog you out. Now you got a hurt, broke heart, and you trying to date again. I pass on that. I'm too old to be walking around sad. You know, when you young, you know, you just go get something to drink, go hang out, go with your boys, get a new chick.
Right.
You could get in your 40s, you get a broke heart, you be getting up late, not answering the phone.
Oh, mother.
Listening to the blues and love songs. I don't have time. I can't walk around with no broke heart.
What was your broke heart song?
I ain't trying to relive the moment, so I don't even want to think about it.
Love
anything that had to do with David Ruffin.
Love won't let me wait.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
you be sitting around listening to Luther songs. Mad at Jennifer Martin, like they don't get along like that.
Oh man!
Man, can you imagine being at your age right now, walking around with a broke heart? Oh. I can't even imagine having a broke heart.
At what age did you have your broke heart?
I don't know, and I ain't going to think about it. How about that?
I'm trying to think when the last time I had my broke heart. I think it had to be 20s, in my 20s.
I remember your heart was broken in your 30s. What you talking about?
There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on. You know. That's all right, man. My heart wasn't broken in my 30s. I'm sorry. You keep on. I see you. You planned it. You planned it. But like I said, man, I just, you know.
I think that's what's keeping a lot of people single, because nobody want to walk around heartbroken. And people out here to get what they can get, use you up, break your heart, and then you walk around looking stupid. And then your boy talking about something, man, you ain't acting like yourself. Everything all right? No, I'm straight. I'm straight.
And you know what? And I think people are still trying to find out the difference between love and infatuation. Because sometimes when you infatuated with a person, that don't mean you love them. But I think, you know, a lot of people haven't experienced love, so they don't really know what the real deal of love is. Love make
I done experienced love, and I know the difference. I done had my heart broke. I done broke people's hearts. I know the full feeling of it. That's why I can say I'm not about to be the age I am right now, walking around with no broke heart. Do you know dudes, even in their 50s, when their hearts get broke, they have strokes?
Uh-huh. Be laying up in it. I'm telling you, I know dudes that kill themselves over broke hearts.
That broke heart, if it was a pill to get rid of a broke heart, man, you would become a millionaire.
Oh man!
But it's called. You know they do have something that make you forget about it. Guess what it's called?
Alcohol.
Crack.
Damn, man.
You won't care about yourself or a broke heart.
Or alcohol. You like, man.
I don't know. Alcohol will make you sad. You'll start crying to yourself and all that.
But you know,
crack make you say, "Hey, I don't even care about nothing." You'll go to the bathroom on yourself. I ain't about to walk to that toilet. Just go.
But you know, it's different types of drunks though. It's the crying drunk. It's the happy drunk.
But alcohol can make you emotional. You know what I'm saying? Crack don't make you emotional. You ain't never seen nobody smoke no crack and start crying. I done see a lot of crying drunks. You ain't never seen nobody get off no crack. Like, what's wrong? Man, I think she shouldn't even left me like that.
Man, what's wrong with you, man? You crazy, dog. You know what? I don't think you right. I ain't never seen no crying crackhead. A crying crackhead, man. Damn. Unless I didn't know they was a crackhead, you know.
But you done seen a lot of crying drunks, ain't you?
Oh yeah. Shoot, in my family. Why does this happen?
You ain't never seen no crack. You ain't never seen no crackhead come to no funeral crying, have you?
Like, I seen a lot of dancing crackheads. Damn, why crack make people happy?
I'm telling you. Now you know you get a broke heart, smoke some crack.
Oh man, nah, we not about to start that push on this show. Ain't nobody don't smoke crack. Just say no.
90 seconds.
But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show tonight, man. Thank my boy Wallace, man. And you know how satellite man be. He be trying to get on you, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to get these lines back up, man. Hopefully, sure, I might just leave Blog Talk altogether, you know, because shoot, we ain't been using the lines anyway for the last time, so might as well do something
60 seconds.
But anyway, we want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. Make sure you go to that the Fat Cat Show Network page on YouTube and subscribe to the Fat Cat Show. Show your love and support. Also, rock with my wife, the mean queen behind the scenes, the Lady Sheree. She with her adventure with the paparazzi jewelry and the Jayless Jazzy jewelry named after my daughter. Make sure y'all rock with her and show her your love and support also too.
Where can we find the link?
I'll put the link down in the description to let y'all know where where to go to get it. So anyway, once again, thank you all
10 seconds.
for tuning in, and we up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
The milk is spoiled.